My hair hasn't been shampooed for at least 10 days. And I love it. I love it. I love it! People have asked me, why don't you upload videos to YouTube as often as you used to? Ada beberapa banyak sebab, tapi salah satu adalah aku agak negatif ya dekat-dekat ini. And one of the main reasons is I'm starting to hate Jakarta. Nomor satu adalah makeup. I hate makeup. I've been in the village for 10 days and I haven't seen one female with makeup. But in Jakarta, everybody's wearing makeup when they leave the house all the time. And it's almost distorting our image of what a woman actually looks like. Actually, in reality, they look a bit like men. Why do we have to paint our faces when we go out? Every single time we leave the house. It's starting to get really annoying. Orang yang dijudge berdasarkan sepatunya, gespernya, jamnya, merek handphonenya, sama mobilnya. Seandainya value kita sebagai manusia jatuhnya di sepatu. My pants fit, so I don't really need a belt. Why do I have to have a really expensive cool leather belt? What does that bring to my life? Harga kita sebagai manusia itu terkait dengan barang yang kita punya. Aku capek. Cell phones. Di Jakarta, orang sekarang butuh cell phone. 2, 3, 4. Sepanjang hari dilihat terus. Ntar cek. Oh, yang ini udah dicek ini. Mau makan foto, upload. Berapa likes ini terus. All day long looking at their phones. Maybe that makes me a hypocrite, but since I've been here in the village, I don't even bring my phone with me when I leave my place. And I feel so merdeka. Satu lagi yang aku benci itu, setiap restoran yang aku mulai suka di Jakarta, tidak lama kemudian pasti datang tuh bapak-bapak. Bapak-bapak yang muka kusut, kamu tahu macamnya deh. Muka kusut, perut buncit, banyak cincin, jam bagus. Dan dia meeting di sana, udah duduk beberapa lama, pasti datang. Cewek, muda, pokoknya itu cewek di situ karena duit pasti. Nggak mungkin karena cinta sama bapak itu. Mungkin dia mau ngewain gratis atau apa, aku nggak tahu. Bapak-bapak always want those cewek muda untuk datang untuk jadi pemanis. Aku capek lihat budaya itu. Kenapa harus ada pemanis? Apakah value wanita hanya di situ doang? Bapak-bapak, and they talk to their bapak-bapak friends about business, and the girls sit there. Yeah. And they don't really talk. It's like, it reminds me of prostitution, and I don't want to think about prostitution when I'm going out to my favorite restaurant. And it happens almost in every single place in Jakarta. And I'm sick of it. It reminds me of all the bad things in the world. So I just eat nasi bungkus di rumah. Traffic. I hate traffic. Everybody hates traffic. Tapi macetnya segitu parah di Jakarta. Sampai aku lihat teman, mungkin kalau untungnya 2 kali sebulan ketemu teman. Kalau untungnya, sometimes I don't see my best friend for like 3 months. Macet. They have a libur on hari Jumat, tapi hari Jumat macet dan semuanya malas karena macet. I'm lonely in a city with millions and billions and gazillions of people. I've never been lonelier. It's really depressing. Billboards in my face all the time. Iklan di mana-mana. Even I go to the 7-Eleven. Majalah di muka dengan image Photoshop yang menghancurkan self-image aku sendiri. I turn on the TV. Iklan. Everything. Harus putih. Harus muda. Harus begini. Harus begitu. Wanita, kamu harus super pal. Laki-laki, kamu harus bau begini dan main bola. Like, wah! Leave me alone, Mr. Commercial. Tidak ada billboard di sini. Tidak ada. Aku merdeka lagi. I'm getting happier.
Your happiness level is now rising.
Ini satu lagi yang shitai tentang Jakarta. Udah tidak ada tempat lagi. No space. Sudah ada orang kawin di jalan umum. In fact, they even pray in the middle of the road. Friday afternoon, you have people praying in the road, in the middle of the road. Saking gak ada tempat lagi di Jakarta. Ya, gila apa gimana? And semua rumah, mepet. Kalau orang di Jakarta punya halaman kayak gini, itu pasti orang kaya raya. Tempat untuk taruh pohon di Jakarta, mahal habis. Orang miskin nggak bakal punya pohon, kecuali tinggal jauh sekali. Apapun yang kita mau lakukan di Jakarta, pasti boros waktu. And that means when people are driving on the road, they get road rage, they're angry. Mereka mau duluan. My husband, when he's driving the car, he turns into an evil monster that I would never be attracted to. Tapi itu pasti terjadi. Karena orang kurang ajar. Hilang kemanusiaannya. Pasti duduk di belakang mobil. Mendingan suamiku kentut di mukaku. Daripada aku lihat dia marah-marah pas bawa mobil. Bener deh. Mendingan kentut di muka. Karena setidaknya walaupun bau itu agak ada lucunya sedikit lah. Polusi di telingaku 24 jam per hari. Polusi hidung, polusi mata, ada sampah di mana-mana. Dan setiap malam, saking banyak nyamuk di rumahku, ribuan nyamuk, supaya bisa tidur, harus sprot Baygon di kamar. Dan setiap kali aku sprot Baygon di kamar, ujung lidahku seperti agak lumpuh sedikit, seperti padahal aku tunggu di ruangan lain. Itu racun banget. And I have to do that to the area where I sleep every night. Oh my God, capek. I feel like I'm poisoning myself slowly. If you want to get any exercise in Jakarta, I guess you could go for a walk. It is possible. It's not something that is very pleasant. Kadang-kadang bisa agak bahaya. Tapi bisa lah. Tapi orang di Jakarta nggak lakukan itu. Karena panas, karena kalau udah sampai kan, masa keringatan semua kan? It's hard to get any exercise at all, really. And that sucks. You know what else sucks? Ini. You work all day in Jakarta, in an office, sitting down, and if you're lucky, you will make enough money to get a gym membership. So kita kerja untuk dapat sewa gym membership supaya kita bisa lari di tempat sambil lihat dinding kayak hamster, kayak marmut. Lari di satu tempat, di gym itu mahal. Tidak semua orang bisa bayar itu. Running in the spot is a luxury in Jakarta. Gila, bagaimana? And then, of course, when they want to go to the store to buy something, they take a motorcycle. It's crazy. Tidak sehat itu. Tapi udah dianggap biasa. I hate it. Kalau di Jakarta, bisa hidup di kos per bulan. Tapi kalau lo mau rumah, siapin dulu 100 juta. Mungkin dapatlah 50 juta per tahun untuk rumah, untuk keluarga kecil. Tapi harus bayar rata-rata sekarang 2 tahun di muka, itu 100 juta. Oh yeah, hold on, I'll just take 100 million out of my ass. Here you go. Bayar sewa tempat 2 tahun di depan? What? I hate malls. I hate elevators. I hate escalators. Kalau aku mau naik tangga, orang pikir aku aneh. Ngapain naik tangga hari ini? Jadi bahasan panjang. Ujung-ujungnya saya ya udah naik elevator. I hate elevators. Taking the stairs is actually a luxury because I get to move my body and I don't have to pay for a gym. But I can't do that because people think I'm weird. And even on the escalator, people don't move on the escalator. They stand there. Seperti seandainya itu Dufan. And it's a fun ride to be on. And kalau aku, permisi, aku boleh lewat enggak? Kadang-kadang orang lihat aku kayak orang gila. I hate malls. I hate basement parking. As soon as I try to park in a basement, I feel all the energy getting sucked out of my body. Yeah, benci banget parkir di basement. I think that's about it. Ya, mungkin itu agak negatif. Tapi saya harus mengeluarkan itu dari hatiku biar aku nggak busuk di dalam. Dan sebenarnya aku benci bahwa aku benci Jakarta. Karena sebenarnya aku ada rasa syukur juga kepada Jakarta. Aku sejak 2001, rata-rata kebanyakan di Jakarta. I've had so many wonderful experiences in Jakarta, I would not trade them for the world. I met the most wonderful people in Jakarta. Tapi karena kebencian terhadap Jakarta udah mulai tumbuh di hatiku, saya harus keluar. Jakarta bukan hancur karena pemerintah. Jakarta hancur karena emang terlalu banyak orang di situ. So my gift to Jakarta now, as a sign of gratitude towards Jakarta, is to get my butt out of there. Jakarta, goodbye. I will come visit you. I still have things to do there. But this is my new home. Ini tanah kita. Aku sama Angga sudah punya tanah di sini. Belum ada rumah, tapi tidak apa-apa. Nanti ada kelapa, ada apa. It's making me happy. My spirit is returning, and we're so happy here. Orang kampung suka banget sama Mari. Ya, mereka pikir dia kucing Anggora. Mereka tidak tahu dia anjing. Pas lihat dan Mari gonggong, kok ada kucing gonggong? Oh my God, it's so much fun here. I love it.